Uh, Hello everyone, this is Ram Giberson Gardening, Ram Giberson Channel. Today I wanted to talk about why I raise the planter above the ground in the garden to get the focus point, and other reason for that too I would explain. And I did that without any cost, which is, that is a high point because I didn't hire anybody to do that. I did that myself. I'm going to show that to you today that you can do too. So a while back, I have a person come to me and ask me to explain how I did this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that so we all can learn with each other. So for Thailand สวัสดีค่ะวันนี้แรมจะพูดถึงในเรื่องว่าทำไมถึงเอากระถางขึ้นมาให้มันสูงจากสวนจากพืชจะอธิบายนะคะแต่เป็นภาษาอังกฤษและขอบคุณมากนะคะที่ติดตามโอเค we gonna do this when you do something like that I don't know how I even come up with the idea from the beginning I just know that when I put the pot right to the ground, so when this thing grow, I know pot is not seeing that much, but it being covered by other plants. And because of that, and other reason, important point that I learned, I'm gonna put it right out there. When you put the pot directly to the ground, just remember the pot had hole on the bottom. Some of them have 2 or 3, some of them have 1, depending where. But you're not going to be seeing the pot that much when other plants grow. But the other important point is, when your pot is set on the ground, sometimes it clog the hole on your pot. When it rains a lot, the water fill up and then it can't drain. That's one other reason. Then you might have the plant in your pot to get the water logged. That's other reason is when your pot sit on the ground for that long. For me, this pot been here again. What you see in this garden, it been done for years. It been here, I don't know, 20 years. And but before that, I had to learn to get here, to know how to do this. So anyway, go back to that. You see the dogwood, the maple, and all the tree had root, and they go whatever water they can find. So when you have the pot sitting directly on the ground, of course, you're gonna come out and then water your pots more often, right? So somehow in time, a year after year, those plants, those trees recognize there's a lot of moisture here. They got a root system. Or other plants that surround it came to the pot and then they poke the root up to the hole in the pot that you put there to get water. So the root that coming from outside poke into the pot, and somehow it creates a really, really big root. Instead of you, it's funny. Instead of the plant in your pot getting nutrition and the water, the tree around it get it because the root poking in there. And on top of that, because the root is so big, it clog out the hole from the pot. Then when it rains a lot, the water couldn't get out. So you get a waterlogged. And, I learned that by thinking, whoa, why would that happen? And so, I take a look, I open the pot, and I realize there were huge roots going in there and the water sitting there like a puddle. So I learned all of that by just checking it out, see things is not correct. So that's what I'm sharing with you today. A lot of you probably do the gardening for a long time, experience that and fix it, right? But what I'm trying to do, try to help the people who just at the beginning don't really know quite to do and really understand a lot, but I'm pretty sure we all really figured out what to do. But I wanted to make it easier for you to start and enjoy your garden by knowing a little bit. And it's not a lot. It's just a minor detail, but it make a huge change. Okay, now I'm going to explain how to build this stand. So this part it seems like heavy, but it is heavy. But I'm gonna move down right here. I'm gonna move it away because Cody helped me with the camera, so he can't do that. Okay, I just dragged the part out of here, so it's an ant, but that's okay. They're here. So see, this was like this. This was like this before it's falling apart when I drag the part over. And there is no mortar. This brick came from leftover my house renovation. And this wood, composite wood, that they cut it off when they built the walkway for me. So as you already see, this wouldn't have been in a dumpster. So do these. So now I'm gonna add Cody to its end, but ignore it. It's not gonna hurt anybody. The foundation really had nothing, just the hole. I'm gonna take a pot. Then I'm gonna send it back. Before I do that, I'm gonna point it out. A lot of these are big one, tall one. Strategy is the same. It's just wider. It may be different brick, the different stone, but it's the same theory. For the bigger one, of course, you have to have a wider, the scale. Measure it out, and then make sure it is solid and strong, and that's it. I mean, it's not. If you're gonna do it, figure it out what kind of pot you're gonna put there, and how big and how heavy, and then you're gonna do accordingly to what you need. You can do it because I did this, bit by bit. Okay, now I'm gonna take the pot. I'm gonna take it apart one by one. I'm sorry, and I'm so sorry that I destroy your home. There we go. See, I into the environment. I don't get worked out about ants, anything like that. It's their home, just like you build your home, So now, here. This is a lot of egg. I'm gonna put it back. I'm not gonna destroy the ant home too much, but I'm gonna take it out right here instead because there's no ants. So just to be kind to ants. So here I'm gonna pull out one brick. Here. Yeah, Cody, put the camera here. Excuse me, the allergy kind of get me. You can hire somebody to do it, but why, if you can do it? This brick right here is the first layer. So what we do, we come in and we kind of square out how wide we want a plant stand to be. So we kind of carve out to where it be. Then we really make the foundation level from the beginning. You have to do that because otherwise you're gonna get uneven. You're gonna get kind of lopping stand. You have to get it level from the beginning. Then what you do, you powder down on the bottom to make sure it's solid. Sometimes you have to get like sand and then get rid of the root that you have, a root, a small root, a big root, depending where you at. It sounds like a lot of information, but when you get to do it, take time and then take patience, and then, you kind of go from there. Then when you get that foundation firm, then you take the brick like that. That's the first one right here. Fit into that foundation that you just level and firm. Then what you do, you take another brick. You lay it like this. You lay it like this. So now you're beginning to see the first square. I'm not gonna open that because there's a lot of ant egg here. I'm destroying the home already. So, but you can see here. Then you take like some kind of sand, mixy, gravel, fill it up, so that the brick will not fall this way, just for this level. Then you take another brick. You go like this. You want this to go down. You want it to come out because you want it to look good. If you do it like this, you see the hole, it wouldn't look that good. So you want it to go that way, and you want it to go this way. After you get that level, the hard part is to get the bottom level and firm. After you got that, you're home free. You pretty much home free. So now you just take the brick that you got in another one going this way, then this one gonna go, you see, I'm building that up, going that way. Then this one, some of them you might have to break the brick. So you go this way, and then the gap that in between, you're gonna have to break. Just take the hammer and break that like that. Then you're gonna put it in like that to get it all lined up. No mortar, because you know sometimes if you're building this, you think, oh, maybe one day I don't want it to be here. If you put the mortar in there, you're gonna have to really smack and tear out. I don't want that mess, and I don't know. Today I want this. Maybe sometime in the future I don't want that. So these, if I wanted to no longer want this, it doesn't cost anything, and there is no tearing down. Nothing. Just remove these, then you're home free. See the gap right here, and a little gap right here. There's another little bit somewhere, but that's okay. Here you go. Now how do I do that, Cody? The block coming in this way, if I remember right, coming in. How do I do that, Cody? This way. Then this one going in this way. Kind of what I'm putting back. There's another short one. There's a two short ones somewhere. So anyway, maybe this, it can come like this. This can go like that. This one maybe like this. So this, you put it right on top right on top like this. Then you take composter. I find that use composter. You can you just slap a stone. You can use treated wood, but to use the regular wood, it will be rotted in no time. So now it's ready for me to put the pot back in. So just remember, this is a free loose stone. You know, I mean, for me, it doesn't bother me because it's a natural set. My garden is about natural anyway. Sometimes, you know, off a little bit, I don't have any problem with that. So, now, this side, I know that this side because I know I'm gonna put these pots in there. So, because of that, I'm gonna move the pot here, just to roll it a little bit to here. Then, and again, I always said, don't live like that. You do this, you're gonna hurt your back. But if you do this, you're okay. So I'm gonna attempt to do like this. And then I'm gonna move just a little by using my quad. And then I'm gonna put it like that. Slowly, I had not used any back muscle at all. So when it gets here, I can lift and adjust like this. Important, don't drag on top of it, because if you do, this part gonna you might ruin it just a little bit because there's no motor. So when that's set, I kind of step on those plants just a little bit, but that's okay. They pick it up in no time. Seemed to me that I lost a little short gap right there, but that's okay. They're solid and strong. And these, when you don't get a completely balanced, because there's no motor, you know, sometimes the ground sinks just a little bit, and you're missing. It's a lot of work, but gardening is work. Now it's gonna make you feel like you can, and then make it easier. So what I do, I pick it up just a little bit, just a tad, like that. See? Then the plant stand also good because it helps lift it a little bit, so the hole on the pot is not completely sitting like this on the composite wood. Sometimes it gets waterlogged, but if this lifts it a little bit, it gets a chance to the water leaking out and help balance the ground may sink. There we go. There we go. It looks good. I like it. So all of those parts are built by the same way. Built by the same way. If Cody would come over and point it out. Built by the same way. And I'm gonna go around Cody. Here, Cody. That one built by the same way. So my goal was to have high-low different side or part, again, go back to the texture. And also how, let's say if I have all the same part, same side, nothing wrong with it. But in my view, the two similarity that's framing that one, I had to put it out. That one is taller, allow us to view it in a different level. So therefore, it became everything here that you see third dimension anyway, but now you're beginning to see more of the third dimension. Going back to the art, you can see if all these parts the same height, they block each other. So you're not going to be able to view the differences. The difference is the detail of how things connect and harmonize with each other and mix. Also, the channel, it looked like they like to be with each other, to use the metaphor. Our human, all of us, they said, I like to have a little bit of space. When everything compact like that, it becomes a little bit uncomfortable. Same way, when we look at that, if we see the space on the part here, going back to the sixth sense and the feng shui, when you see that, you feel comfortable. Why? Because you relate to how you feel for yourself. So since what I'm on a track of teaching, I know I'm unusual. I'm talking about something that maybe the world not even think about. But since I learned a lot about these things from many different angles, so I'm just sharing with you. And, just an information for you. So, the sun is going down. And the plant that we have right here, we intend to plant all of those. Right now, the poppy are blooming. All these lambs here are coming out, the beginning to bloom. And if you would excuse me, I was in front of the camera. This is just a green mustard plant, free. It just sells seed, and then it bloom, and it's great for the insect, and the deer never eat the green mustard. So, a yucca that you see, and the lamb's ear that you see, they never touch it. All of this year I've been here, they never eat them. So the iris, the beer iris that you see is blooming right now, they never touch them. And the yucca, they never touch. And then what you see, it hot lips, Texas seed. Salvia, sorry. Texas red salvia. So you can see that. And then I put the purple barberry to just complete this corner. So to make this a little bit more high, a little bit more weight, because they're going to be the focal point from the tree, right? The guy, right, that way. So that's why I make this part more heavy looking. In the summer, gonna fill up even a lot more, but they are beginning to come out. So it's not even in that point yet. But, the sun is going down. And to get the height, I put pencil, Harley. It's called the pencil. Pencil, Harley. This, believe it or not, is a buckwood. It grew that way. I kind of forgot what is a buckwood what. I just know it grew that way. But if you go to the store, you had no problem finding that because they're selling a lot. You find it in everywhere. So the pencil Harley, this one is Harley. I put it here because to kind of parallel with the backdrop. You see my house kind of tall. So I wanted to get the tall and then make a little bit of impact. So today I'm not gonna have time to plant those flowers, but eventually you'll see it fill up. So I'm just gonna end right here because the sun is saying goodbye. Just to think about that is when I do a lot of sun, it get washed out. So this time is the perfect time for me to do, but we kind of have to raise against the sun. But that's okay. I love doing it. I love sharing it with you guys. So for today, I'm gonna say thank you for being with us. And I'm gonna fill it up with the flower, then show it again. And for today, I'm saying thank you, Cody. You're getting much better with the camera.
Awesome.
Right?
Yep.
So for today, I just thank you for follow us and then for supporting us. And I hope what I do and learn and share with you and help you gardening a little bit more pleasant and easier for you. And that's all for today. And for Acton area, Acton, Georgia, USA, and for the USA and for everybody in the world who watching, and I say thank you. And for the Thai friends in Thailand, because I am a Thai person and live in the United States and be United States citizen and Thai, so I love both the country and I really do. And because of that, I share this country with them too. So they really appreciate it. And because of that, I say ขอบคุณมากค่ะไทยเพื่อนที่เมืองไทยคุณช่องนนสังลงกรุงคุณน้อยhe feature this gardening too in his channel, but in Thai. Non Chang Lung Kung by Nanoi. And because of that, today I say ขอบคุณค่ะเพื่อนๆที่เมืองไทยและคุณน้อยๆด้วยค่ะแรมสวัสดีนะคะขอบคุณมากค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ